Today's cryptic crossword clue is Spain's and France's and Italy's earliest hairy humanoid. And we're going to need to do some substitution in this clue, but the substitution we need to do is slightly different than normal because there are substitution indicators. That is not common. Usually in a cryptic clue, you will see a word and know that one of the things you might have to do with that word is just substitute in a synonym or an abbreviation, and there's no kind of indicator for that. You largely rely on intuition. But that is not the case here because we need to do a very specific kind of substitution, which is translation. There are two words in this clue that we need to translate into other languages, and that is very clearly flagged through the use of Spain's and France's. Spain's and will be Spain's word for and, Spanish and I'm not going to try and pronounce it. In fact, I didn't even know this. I knew what I had to do because I'm familiar with the translation technique, but I didn't know Spanish that well. So I did Google this, and if you're in that boat, that is fine. I am totally on board with Googling things. That is how we learn. And so I learned that the Spanish word for and is just the letter Y. I will not try and pronounce it. And so we put our Y in our answer. And then we need France's and. The French word for and is I think I'm pronouncing that right, E-T. And so we've got Y-E-T. And then we've got Italy's, but we're not going to need to use that to translate earliest. In fact, earliest is a selection indicator. We take the earliest letter of Italy, that's Italy's earliest, and I, giving us the word Yeti, which is a hairy humanoid.